For those of you who aren't necessarily into science, I do have some more traditional stand-up jokes. You know, men and women sure are different from each other, I mean. Because men are always like, "Shut up, woman, do what I tell you." And women are always like, "Please untie me and let me out of your basement." Am I right, fellas? You know, speaking of movies, do you guys remember in The Land Before Time when they're looking for the Great Valley and they can't find the Great Valley, and then they think they find the Great Valley, only it turns out that that's not actually the Great Valley, but then at the end of the movie they really do find the Great Valley? Man, that was a relief. So, you guys have probably already guessed this, but I get most of my meals from boxes. The other day, I went to make myself a Hungry Man dinner, because I was a hungry man. And I took it out of the freezer, and I noticed it had the directions on there, but then right underneath that, it had special directions. Because I guess certain foods, if you're at a high altitude, you have to cook food differently. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Like, that's real, right? Does anyone know? Woo! Yeah, you heard. Okay. I don't make shit up just to tell jokes. That's a true thing. But I thought it would be really great if I got to write the special directions. Because then it would go like this. Preheat oven to 350 degrees. Remove product from carton. Place in oven 10 to 12 minutes. Special directions. Find the oldest tree stump in thy village. Create a summoning circle and call for the wizard. Ask him to heat up your pot pie for you. He'd probably do it because wizards are nice. It's a well-known fact about wizards. They are nice. So, I had a rather disturbing experience this week. I had a registered sex offender come and knock on my door to tell me he lived next to me. That's a thing in Indiana. Like, if you're a registered sex offender and you move, you have to go around to your new neighbors and tell them that you live in their neighborhood now. And it was upsetting for me to hear. I mean, I'm sure it'd be upsetting for any of you, but it was much more upsetting for me because I misunderstood what registered sex offender meant. I was like, you can just sign up to do that to people? That's wrong. Well, come on in, I guess. Let's get this over with. You're going to be late for work, I'll tell you that right now. Are you going to come over every day? You guys, that's egotistical. I think you come over every day, like I'm his favorite or something. He's busy. He's registered. I'm sure he's busy. So, unfortunately, the town I come from is kind of backwards.
How backwards is it?
It's so backwards. It's so backwards that the town council unanimously voted to change the saying to, once you go black, you'll never go back to the barn dance because you are no longer welcome there. I said it wasn't important. I hope we're all on the same page. I think, to be fair, we should have that saying for all races. Like, once you go German, better get checked for bourbon. Or, once you go white, you'll be like, yeah, all right. There's one my grandmother used to say, which I always found a little confusing. She used to always say, once you think you've gone centaur, you need to stop doing LSD around the horse stables. Also, you should probably just go on to the hospital now. She was long-winded, but she was wise. I loved her. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is my time. My name is David Britton. Next is one of the funniest guys that I know personally. He's a writer for Bob and Tom. You're going to love him. His name is Britton.